Good morning, everybody. This is November 2nd and 4th lesson for Literature and Composition 2. As you can see, our writing journal focused today on a system being broken. Make sure that you have gone into your writing journal and answered the following question. Oftentimes in life, we hear the system is broken. What is a part of the system that you believe is broken in America? Be sure to explain your answer. Next, we're going to talk about the skills of the unit for Unit 2 and the questions that you'll find on the reading assessment, both in your pre-assessment, your practice assessment, and your post-assessment at the end of the marking period. For our independent practice today, you're going to take a pre-assessment reading test. I just want to know where you are with your skills so that I can appropriately cater my teaching to where you are. Finally, you're going to do an exit slip of a self-evaluation on the rubric for the Unit 2 reading skills. In terms of a portrait of a graduate rubric, we're going to hit 3 of the competencies today. We're going to be problem solvers, skilled communicators, and informed and engaged citizens. We're going to be problem solvers because we're going to use our prior knowledge and evidence to support our answers. We're going to be skilled communicators because we're going to plan and we're going to express our ideas thoroughly. And of course, we're informed and engaged citizens because we're regulating our learning style and having a digital presence with the online learning. Your learning target for the day is that you can demonstrate your prior knowledge of the skills of the unit and your ability to apply them to a text. Please do not worry. You got this. Let's talk about the Unit 2 reading skills and assessment for marking period 2. The 4 skills that we're going to be focusing on for reading skills this marking period are analysis of ideas, words and context, rhetoric, and diverse formats. Of course, we're going to have lessons on all 4 of these reading skills, so please don't worry. But today, we're going to just demonstrate what we already know about these skills. Attached right here on the PowerPoint, you will find the rubric in 3 different languages. Let's look at the questions that are going to be asked of us. As you see, I have bolded some words that we should really focus on for all 4 questions. Let's read them together. Number 1. What is the focus of the article? What are the people, events, and ideas used as supporting details? How did they help further the focus? So here we need to talk about what was the focus. So what was the topic and really what was being said about that topic? What supporting details were used to help support that claim? And then how did those details help to further the focus? Number 2. What is a word or phrase that the author used throughout the text that caught your attention? How does this phrase or word impact the text? How does the author develop the meaning of this phrase or word over the course of the article? So as you can see, you know that we're focusing on articles this marking period. For the second question, the words that I bolded are phrase or word. We're going to identify phrase or words that the author chose. And then I bolded impact the text. How did those choice words impact the overall text? How did they affect your understanding as a reader or the tone of the text overall? And finally, develop the meaning. How did the author specifically use these words to help their overall meaning behind the text? Number 3, what is the author's purpose in writing this article? What language or rhetorical devices are used to achieve that purpose? So this is what's the reason behind the author writing this? What is their stance on the issue? And then what language or rhetorical devices did they use to get the reader to understand that? These are not specific words, but these are things like persuasion, hyperboles. These are different literary elements and rhetorical devices that you have learned in other grade levels, and we will continue to practice with in 12th grade. For now, just show me what you got. And the last question. How is the purpose of the chart similar to and different from the purpose of the author's speech or article? In comparison to the speech, which details make the chart more or less effective in achieving its purpose? So the end results, the articles we're going to have on the assessments are going to have charts along with the written text. You need to be able to identify the purpose of the chart. Why is the chart even there? And then you need to take a stance on which details make the chart more or less effective. And of course, you have to be able to support your answer. All right, it's time to get started. Your independent practice for today is your pre-assessment of reading. Try your absolute very best to demonstrate these 4 beautiful reading skills, and be sure to evaluate yourself using the rubric provided in Google Classroom before you leave today. Let me know if you have any questions.